I'm Shay Costa. I'm 31 years old, and I'm the Miss Westside. Administrative assistant and dispatcher for Perry Management Corporation. We pick up trash. Also moonlight as a taxi driver, chef, nurse, teacher, and sometimes velociraptor, since I'm a mother of 2 boys. 3 words that best describe me: I'm driven, I'm compassionate, and I'm God-fearing. I love to cook. Unfortunately, the role that I play in my home requires me to cook. It's not recommended, it's required. But fortunately, I love to do it. I enjoy everything about it. Preparing it, cooking it, the reaction of it. Since I was a young girl, I always aspired to be a public figure in the beauty world. But I also observed that it had a standard. That you need to be this tall or this small standard. That standard did not crush my dreams for me. It just made it a little harder to reach. I want to win Miss Hawaii Plus for that sole reason. That beauty comes in all shapes and sizes and not by some bogus standard. And ever since I was a little girl, I set my mind to something and never lost sight of it. When I was 9, what I thought was a perfect family was broken. My mother and father divorced. I know in this day and age it's common, but to a 9-year-old little girl who did not know, it wasn't. Because the parent I lived with worked a day and night job, I went to bed alone and woke up alone. I talked myself through everything. I self-counseled myself. I even talked to myself while self-counseling myself out loud. Fortunately, since that age, I was blessed with amazing friends, most who serve as my best friends to this day. Now looking back as I'm older with a more mature mind, without self-confidence, self-discipline, and great friends, I would have never overcame my hardest obstacle. With every great movement is an icon. Someone who represents, supports, and lives this movement is that icon. I plan to serve as that icon. To stand proudly for all to see, with the confidence of 1,000,000 women burning inside of me, with motivation as my fire and confidence as my crown. I'll serve as living proof that beauty has no qualifications, and neither should beauty pageants, and that the only thing that shall tell you otherwise is the mirror. But mirrors are also great for good selfies. I tell them that I don't entertain shallow hearts, and I'd end it there, because nothing at that point that could come out of this beautiful mouth would be golden. So I just smile and wave. My ambition in life as a mother is to raise my kids to be fearless. Fearless enough to tackle any obstacle, regardless the size. Fearless enough to stand up to what they believe in, even if it means standing alone. And fearless enough to turn obstacles into gains and losses into lessons. My ambition as a woman is to embrace it for all that it's worth. Hardworking while classy, tough in my beliefs, yet gentle, and a girl boss, yet humble. Some fun facts about me are, I love hard. I'm sentimental. I even have the first chopsticks from the first date that I went on with my husband. I'm that girl. I begin and end every day with a prayer. I pray hard on my bad days and even harder on my good days. I can do the right split. To be here as a contestant gives me goosebumps. To know I once dreamed of such an event to take place, where I can showcase being me as me, is a blessing. If there is any title I ever uphold with the highest honor besides being a prized mother, is being Miss Hawaii Plus. And that is the truest story ever told. Please vote for me, Shay Costa, Miss Westside.